Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve and we're going to do October, November, December, Q4 2022. So this is October. We're just going to see what you need to know for October. Alright, so right away I'm just getting a feeling of discovery with this card. But we're going to look and see what this card is supposed to represent. Oof, okay, so it's a card about failures. Let's read about it. Okay, so it says we all have a past, most of it is good, but some parts we would rather forget. The hard part is that in some cases it will always follow you through your life unless you learn to accept the mistakes or to forgive yourself. Many people always try to forget, but the past has a way of reaching out and reminding you of what happened. So it's about, I want to say with that discovery kind of energy, it's kind of about discovering this ability to actually see things in the past for what they were. All right, so what else for October? Sagittarius. What else for October, Sagittarius? That's interesting because we have the scythe here, and normally it's about, cutting things out of our life, like cutting things out that are no longer good for us. And just coupled with this card here, it's like there might be something, there's probably something that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. And October is a very good month to do that. So let's get you some tarot and we'll just see what else you need to know about this. Alright, so this was face up. The Eight of Crystals. So you're almost, so in October you're near something. This is like almost there. I just want to say you're almost there. But almost there with what? These are upside down, so these are kind of unknown. We have the Nine of Trees. The Nine of Trees. The Ace of Moons. Two of Metals. And the Nine of Metals. Okay, so Sagittarius, there's no people here. There's no people. This is all about you, and this is all about you kind of cutting out either a fixation on the past or discovering something, some kind of realization about something from the past. Now, we do have this message of you're almost there, which means you've probably already been kind of thinking about it, or it's kind of come to the surface a little bit lately. And you're going to have a chance, like the energies are going to be very good for you to kind of like either bring it fully out in the open or finally put something to rest from the past. With this Nine of Trees, it's like the image here, you see how these branches here are just kind of like pulling away in order for you to kind of emerge. it's like there's something emerging from you, and I feel like that emergence is the discovery. And the center line here, it's going towards this almost moon, right? And that is, it's like you're headed towards this one of moons, this ace of moons, which is kind of like I want to say it's like a reset. I mean, this is it almost it's making me think of like pressing the reset button, and it's like there's something from your past that you're going to come to terms with, and it's going to allow internally some kind of some kind of reset. You know what I mean? And we have a two of metals here, and that's a decision. It's like it's a decision that you make for yourself. And then we have the nine of metals here, and to me this feels like keep in mind, right? Like keep in mind that when you do start really dealing with stuff from the past, especially stuff that you consider like mistakes that you've made, things that you haven't forgiven yourself for, it can cause some anxiety and it may be a little uncomfortable, but just with this ace of moons here, that's it's like the ace of cups, right? It's like this it's this raw it's this raw energy that embodies like all of the emotions, and there's love there, and it's really considered a gift, right? So if you really want this gift in October, then just keep in mind, try to manage anxiety, and I feel like you can cut this out. You can cut that out from the past and have your reset. Okay, Sagittarius, November. So, what does Sagittarius need to know about the month of November 2022? Sagittarius, November. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, so we have... hopefully someone's not going to piss you off in November, but we have the Angel of Anger. So, it's interesting. Alright, so Saggy might be frustrated in November. Alright, Angel of Anger, what does this say? It says, oh, welcome it like epiphany. Unleash it like a song. Honor what you love with ruin. Okay, this feels like defending yourself. This is standing up for what you believe in. I don't think it's so much about, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of anger involved, but this card is telling you to use that anger as fuel, but not fuel to hurt, but fuel to kind of honor what you love, honor yourself. Interesting. All right. So what else for Sagittarius November? And I really loving this card here, Sagittarius, how there is this light breaking through, because it's almost like like this figure here is like the same, it's pretty much the same color as the whole background, but then you have this light breaking through, and like even just the light coming from beneath the feet, it's like it's kind of a reminder that you do carry, like even when it's really dark, right? Even if there are dark times or heavy energies going on, you do carry light. And even if you are angry, if you're seeing red, it's like you can use that to to carry your light. You know what I mean? All right, November, Sagittarius. It's too much. November, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you have this again. Look, you have this scythe again. So again in November, Sagittarius, there is going to be, I think, is it November? The end of November is the beginning of your birth month. Well, no, the beginning of the Sagittarius season. Because you could be a December Sagittarius. We don't know. Um, and it's just interesting that you have this again, but you also have the lilies, and this is very promising. I feel like these lilies here is this light breaking through the clouds. It's like November, you're gonna go through something, right? Something that's either gonna make you angry or kind of like weigh you down a little bit heavy, but you're being asked to keep going and to honor yourself, right? So if you see yourself getting dragged too far down in something, you're being asked to cut it out. And because you are wise, the lilies also represent wisdom with age, right? You're older now, okay? You've been through some shit, you know things, and it's time to use that wisdom that you've accumulated over your life so far to to carry your light, to carry your light. All right, we're just gonna grab a couple tarot cards and see if there's anything else Sagittarius needs to know for November. All right, November. All right, so we have the Man of Painting here. And this feels like your story. This feels like your story or your narrative, Sagittarius. How do you paint the picture of you? How do you paint the picture of you? We have the Eight of Poetry, which is swiftness. It says, "Time is the mercy of eternity. Without time's swiftness, which is the swiftest of all things, all were eternal torment." I don't know about the torment part, but it talks about time being swift. And again, you have this lilies, which is like a maturity kind of energy. I feel like, man, this relates back to October, Sagittarius. I feel like some of you are not going to, some of you may not accomplish that task that was presented to you for October, and it's going to trickle into November, and it's and that's this message of time, right? It's like time, the past, present, future. How do you paint the picture of yourself? How are you painting the portrait of your past? How are you painting the portrait of your present moment? Because we have here individuality here, and it says every man's wisdom is peculiar to his own individuality. And again, it's talking about this wisdom. And it's asking you again, how are you painting this picture of yourself? How do you paint this portrait of your life? And it's up to you. So you're not, so in November, it's very important, Sagittarius, that you maintain your individuality, you honor yourself, and and know that you're the one who paints the portrait of you. Nobody else does. Okay? Hey, Sagittarius. All right, we're doing December. Sagittarius, I'm putting this back because I wasn't ready. All right, December, Sagittarius. If you're curious, it was the raccoon. December, Sagittarius. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, hawk. That hawk to me is very Sagittarius. And then oh my gosh, you have two birds. Look at you. You have the hawk and the crow. These are two very powerful birds. Because the hawk, it has that vision, right? It has that vision, and it's very it's very purposeful, you know? And then we have the crow here, which is just amazingly intuitive. Crows are so smart. And crows have excellent memories, and and they really are the bringers of messages. I feel like there are going to be some kind of revelations or some kind of information coming in to you, Sagittarius, in December, whether it's through your own gut feeling, intuition, or whether it is another another vehicle of spirit. You know what I mean? Like messages from the universe kind of thing, right? I just feel like there's a couple things that are going to be lining up for you in December. This is really cool. I mean, I've got goosebumps on my arms here and my legs just with these two birds right here. All right, Sagittarius, December. There's something that you're going to have to sort through. It's weird, these cards are getting all jumbled up, and it's weird. It's almost like there is. I'm just like picturing like like when you have like ropes or strings or necklaces or whatever, and they're all jumbled up and they're knotted and you're trying to untangle. I'm just getting that. I'm getting that image for you, and it's this crow card that I feel like this whatever is tangled for you. I feel like in December you're going to be able to see how to untangle it, and it's going to be via some kind of message from the universe. Yeah, we're not getting any of these cards. I'm just going to stop trying with these. You don't need these. All right. Tarot. All right, we're going to use these here. All right, Sagittarius, December. The Nightshade. All right, I need more than that. This Nightshade card, it means several things for me. So we're going to get some clarification. Nightshade. That's too much. Okay, I know there's a couple cards that fell out that are part of the explanation, but we're going to mix them up again because not all of those cards were for you. I don't think. Going with my gut here. All right, Nightshade, Sagittarius. Jeez. Sagittarius, your December's going to be very weird. I'm just getting... Okay, so I'm supposed to be doing the... It's the crow. It's the crow doing this to me. So, there is going to be the Nightshade. I mean, think about like darkness. You can't see in the dark. You can't see anything, right? And I feel like in December you're supposed to be totally going with your intuition on things. You're supposed to be getting answers from your insides, okay? It's like from those dark mysterious places that exist within you that have all the answers, okay? So it's like I've already tried two different decks, and they're not producing the information for me to read with, right? And these like decks, they're tools, right? So Sagittarius, in December, you are not supposed to be using a bunch of tools to fix things, do things, get what you want, that kind of thing. It's all like whatever answers you need. Oh, and I'm getting dizzy too. Whatever answers that you need are going to come from within you. This is so strange. This is the strangest Q4 reading I've done so far. All the answers are going to come from you. This is crazy. Let me let me just keep going with the animals and see if there's something else for you December. 'Cause, another thing about the nightshade is that you cannot like you can't have shade without light, without a light source. If there's complete darkness, well, let's say, no, not complete darkness. Let's say like regular day, right? And the sun comes out and it's shining against a tree, the shade of the tree will only happen if there's a light source behind it. So this light source is your intuition. And look how this light source is propelling this hawk. Oh, cool. Okay. So we have cheetah, and that is massive speed. The more that you trust your gut, the more that you trust your intuition, the faster you're going to get to this goal right here, which is the black egg. This is that untangling. This is that untangling of those strings and necklaces, and you know what I mean? This is the untanglement, right? So if you feel like you've been tangled up in something, December is is a perfect month for that untangling, and it all revolves around your intuition, what the answers that you get inside of you. The So trust, totally, you need to trust, okay? Trust your intuition in December, and you will have this beautiful black egg, from as it's like a gift from the universe. Very cool. Sagittarius. Whew. Okay.